Now back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. And we're going to try to hook up with Brandon Sears. Weekends for Warriors. They got a big event coming on tomorrow up at Barkley in Kentucky Lake, and either I've got the wrong number or anyway, we'll try to hook up with Brandon and do another one. But you folks need to just Google Weekend for Warriors. It's a wonderful event, a nonprofit. Once a month, they take wounded soldiers and those suffering from PTSD are taken on Lake Barkley in Kentucky Lake. They're given rods and reels and baits, and it's a wonderful event. So if you're up at that area today, check them out tomorrow. They'll be fishing, and they usually have about 15 or 20 soldiers up there. And I apologize that we couldn't hook up with Brandon. But that gives us a little time here with Don King and Betsy Woods in studio. Frank Barton, of course, is our co-host, and appreciate Frank. And if you're checking out, head over to Barton Power Sports in West Memphis and Jonesboro. You can't miss either one of them. I'm familiar with the one in West Memphis because of it's right across from the dog track, but it's also because it's it takes him about 45 minutes to get everything out, right? I mean, when you put you leave your Kubotas out, but you don't leave them ATVs out.
No, we'll roll around 60 to 70 units out every day.
Wow. All right. And
it takes about 45 minutes.
And you open up at 8 this morning, right?
We'll be at 8 this morning.
Okay, and
as soon as I leave here, I'll be back there.
Yeah, you could go meet Frank Barton. He'll sign autographs for you and everything else. You see him on TV all the time cheering for the Grizzlies, you know. And when I'm in the top of the rows, he's down there, and I'm waving at him. We're texting each other.
Courtside?
No, he's not quite courtside, but he would like to be. I mean, because he is a fan like the rest of us. But we're not going to talk anymore about the Grizzlies. We hadn't even talked about food this morning yet. That's really unusual. He's brought his guitar that his daughter, Katie.
That's right.
And Katie is at his 60th birthday. And what kind is that again?
This is a Taylor, and it's the Big Baby model.
Big Baby model.
It's a little bit smaller than a typical dreadnought size acoustic guitar, and I don't know, it's just a nice fit. And I was over at a music store with my daughter Katie, and I think we were just looking around, and I picked this one up and started playing it. Thought, man, this really plays well, and really like this. And she just kind of made a mental note of that. And my birthday was coming up last year, so she went and invested in this guitar for me.
How many guitars do you have?
I probably got 8.
8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You usually had a Martin.
Yeah, and I've got a Martin. I use that in the studio a lot. I use this in the studio as well. And of
course, people know Don from is the voice of the TWRA, that familiar.
Yeah, this. Hi, I'm Don King for your Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, reminding you to put the plug in your boat and wear your life jacket when you launch your boat this year.
There you go. That's the voice, and of course, you know the voice of Outdoors with Larry Ray with that award-winning theme song that we were really proud to be recognized again at the Tennessee Outdoor Writers Conference.
Hey,
with
and congratulations
a first
for that.
and second,
Yeah.
and even my writing, and of course, I thanks to people like Greg and Gene and Frank for the success of this radio show, but appreciate that theme song.
You bet, and it's nice to get a little recognition now and then.
And the
Well
royalties
deserved.
just keep rolling in for that theme song, right?
That's right.
And tell our listeners quickly, Don, I know that your group, your Route 66, you guys, and used to be Second Nature, and you had all these different things, but Don has been in the song business since it's growing up in the prairies.
Yeah, and that was,
in Nebraska, right?
Moved here from Nebraska about 40 years ago, and I tell you what, the music has always opened a lot of doors for me through the years, and especially with the Wildlife Resources Agency. Early on, about 36 years ago, I started doing the radio public service announcements for the agency. Got to know a lot of the people, and just the more I was around them, the more I appreciated their professionalism and their dedication to what they do, and not only the employees but the volunteers that teach the hunter ed classes, and I just have always really enjoyed being around and being a part of that. And when I got the opportunity to sign on full time, I jumped at it and haven't looked back.
Well, what have you got for us this morning on Outdoors with
Well,
Larry Ray?
you know what?
That one you did last year. I can't even. I just
I've
know.
got it all on video. I know that.
Yeah, you know.
Well, here's a little one
A little one.
in preparation for Free Fishing Day coming
Okay.
up next month.
June the 6th.
He's been thinking about work, wondering if he'd be missed. Been waiting all month for a day like this. Second cup of coffee as he heads to the car, while thinking about the traffic has a change of heart. He calls the office, puts a day on hold, and he hooks his truck up to that new bass boat. He's gone fishing. He's gone fishing. You better get it in the water, don't waste time looking for some action on the end of that line. Now, if Brent Miller were here, he'd be wailing on his harmonica.
That's right. Yeah.
As part of the Second Nature group. There's not a cloud in the sky, it's summertime blue. His mother left him with a long list of chores to do. He hadn't any more than driven into town when he gives up and shuts that lawnmower down. He grabs the bait can and the old cane pole, and he heads on down to that honey hole. He's gone fishing. Yeah, he's gone fishing. You know, a bass boat, cork float, fish don't care. Ain't no limit to the fun out there. He's gone fishing. Everybody sing now. He's gone fishing. You better get it in the water, don't waste time looking for some action on the end of that line.
He's gone fishing.
Gone fishing.
All right. Don King. We always enjoy when Don is here because not only that, but it's just good to see him and enjoy his music. And I know that, Don, in a career of music, you never thought growing up in Nebraska what would happen on this.
That's right. You just never know what doors are going to open and what road the Lord's going to lead you down. And but I've really enjoyed being a part of the TWRA and being able to spread the word and spread the message and let people know what a great organization that I work for.
Well, you are the voice, and you've had a chance to work with some great folks as the ambassadors, from Charlie Daniels to Darryl Worley, a lot of different guys in there. And,
that's right.
And the TWRA has gone streamlined now. I got to meet Jason.
Jason Harmon.
Jason Harmon is part of the team that you guys have put together, and the commission meeting is May 21st, 22nd at Nashville headquarters, and folks, it's open doors. To go over.
It really is. Yeah, all our meetings are public in that way, and we'll be meeting this particular time in Nashville at the room we normally meet in. But as you mentioned earlier today, we do videotape all the meetings, and they are posted. Say Thursday, we start at 1. The meeting will usually last till 4 or 5 in the afternoon for the committee sessions. And then Jason Harmon will get those posted, usually right around supper time of that evening. So if you wanted to view it that evening and actually make a call or whatever to a commission member, you have that option. I appreciate our commission members too. Commissioner Cox was on earlier today, and you talk about dedicated.
He is dedicated.
He is one dedicated commissioner, and appreciate him doing a second term.
That's right.
Like you mentioned,
you don't make any money on being a commissioner. That's for sure. And you take a lot of heat.
Exactly right.
And if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. And he's one of those.
And it's neat to see the mix of commission members that come on. They all come from different backgrounds and usually very successful businessmen and women, and it's exciting to. We just had Commissioner James Stroud on. You mentioned Charlie Daniels.
Yeah.
that connection for us to be able to get with Charlie and do the public service announcement TV things and radio that he contributed to us came about through a connection that Commissioner Stroud had. He's a record producer in Nashville, and
these guys
made a call, and pretty soon Charlie said, "Oh yeah, no problem," and
there he was,
very gracious. He invited us to his studio. We came out, took the crew out, and shot the commercials, and you've probably seen those on the air.
Well, I think that. And we're going to have some more with Don and talk to Betsy some more as we take another break here. We appreciate him coming from Nashville, and that's a beautiful guitar.
Oh, thank you.
It is really pretty. I mean, I know that'll go for big bucks someday, But your daughter is singer too.
Yeah, she sure is, and she and I have been writing some songwriting, and she just kind of came by it naturally, I guess. And she likes to sing, and so she's kind of reinvigorated my musical enthusiasm.
Well, we're going to reinvigorate it ourselves here in the studio. Let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Don King, Betsy Woods, Gene Smith, and...
I ain't helping you this time.
And you know that familiar voice, Franklin Barton. All right. No, that's your son. Frank Barton in studio with us on Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790.